Hey, I mean, Scottie won again, but, you know.
It's getting a bit silly now, isn't it?
Has he won 20 times now?
That was his 20th win.
Yeah.
He's done it in the second fastest number, I think, or maybe third fastest.
Yeah.
In like
150 something. I saw.
50 starts. Rory did it in 201, I want to say.
Tigers was like 60 or something.
Yeah. I think it was something stupid. The fact that he's played over 150 times or whatever is quite. It feels like he's just come on and won, but obviously he did have that time where he was still learning his trade and coming onto the scene. But he's just, any time he tees it up now, it's just like he's going to win. It's not even funny anymore. Like he doesn't really kind of do much for me. I don't really kind of get any energy or excitement about him being at the top of the leaderboard. More so from a personality standpoint, I don't really kind of. It's not that I don't really get on with it. But nowadays, when you can't not admire how good at golf he is. Like, it's just insane how good. And now he's won 20 times. That means he has got lifetime membership to the PGA Tour.
Excellent.
So, not that he was really going to have to worry about that anyway. But if he wants to sign with LIV,
he can do that
and
now.
then come back and play on his lifetime.
Knowing full well that he can just turn up and play. Like, listen, I'm a lifetime member. Doesn't Patrick Reed have that? No, he has. He has on the DP World Tour.
DP
European,
World.
Yeah.
Another man who won this year or this weekend.
Yeah. Are we allowed to like Patrick Reed again?
Yes is the short answer. You can decide whoever you like, Mick. We don't have to you can, if you want to like him, you can like him.
Okay.
I would like to remind you that he has been caught cheating multiple times.
Yeah.
And denied it and said that he didn't, but he did. He also has been a thorn in the European side for many years in the Ryder Cups when he decides that he's good enough to play, or they pick him. Captain America, as he is affectionately known. And to be honest with you, outside of obviously having an incredible short game, again, not someone who is like, I want to watch Patrick Reed. I'll watch him hit short game shots. His short game is incredible. I saw there was a quote, Billy Foster basically said that he is the next best player he's ever seen, bar Seve, in short game.
Wow.
Which is quite a statement. Quite a statement. Given that obviously Billy Foster caddied for him and has watched, caddied for Tiger Woods for a time and all sorts, Matt Fitzpatrick and whatnot. Though he probably sits and watch him doing his cack-handed chipping and is like, what have I come from?
Can you imagine the amount of coaches who are just like got their head in their hands watching it?
He's like, he's had Seve for years, like watching these magical Spanish hands all the time, and then it's just bloke just top hand low and all.
Oh God, it's so weird.
No, I mean, to be honest with you, like one of the things I've always liked about Patrick Reed is his connection and desire and willingness to play on the European Tour, which obviously has been rewarded by his lifetime membership and all that kind of thing. And it is one of them where realistically for me, Patrick Reed basically only kind of comes back into my ether and my mind every time around April, because he usually finishes in the top 10 in the Masters.
Yes.
And then I just forget about him again.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice to see him sort of get back up and winning on the top of the leaderboard. I say I like the fact that he has always come over to Europe and played in these types of events. And you were saying, David, that his LIV contract is actually up, or is...
Yeah, I think at the start of the day, everyone in... I was reading an article about this. Like, at the start of the day, everyone from LIV will have been thinking, oh, this is great. We've got Patrick Reed and I think it was Puig. Is that what you said?
Oh, yeah.
Puig.
Puig.
Yeah.
We're in the final group together. And I just thought, well, this is amazing. We're still a force out there after all the Koepka stuff. And then at the end of the day, Patrick Reed gave a big press conference where I said, thank you very much. Really enjoyed my time here on the European Tour. By the way, my LIV contract has come to an end. It's expired. I'm renegotiating at the moment, but also basically come get me PGA Tour.
Wow.
So, I mean, I imagine that his asking fee for LIV has just gone up, but given how well he played last season and how well he's obviously playing right now, I wonder if he kind of wants to join the exodus back to the PGA Tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a name that we've had in those conversations about players going back to the PGA Tour, but it would also, he's a Masters winner. He's it would still be a big name for the PGA Tour to grab back.
Because there's two awkward situations here. One is obviously that the PGA Tour have said, if you're not Jon Rahm, Brooks Koepka, Bryson DeChambeau, Cam Smith, you ain't coming back. So if Patrick Reed, gives them a ring and say, I want to come back, I've just won, one of the biggest events on the DP World Tour, are they really going to say no?
Yeah. When do they need to push it back? Is it 2018? Did he win in? Was it?
Oh God!
Because was Tiger 2019?
Yes.
And then he was
2018. Yeah.
So anyone who won a major in
but they
might open other people.
Yeah, but
well.
they can't do that because they don't want Phil.
Yeah, that'll open Phil, won't it?
Yeah.
But then
and you have to be under.
yeah,
Under the age of 50.
It's like between the following height ranges.
Yeah. Right-handed.
Yeah, we don't
take lefties.
No lefties. But you were saying there about his lifetime DP World Tour membership as well, which means that he can play as much DP World Tour as he wants this season. So if he wanted to, he could just let his LIV contract expire. He could try and get into the top 10 list for the
DP World Tour.
And then would technically qualify for a PGA Tour card. So I don't know if they would then just jail him out and stop him from... No. It's like, if you see Patrick Reed on the property...
That's that's kind of, I guess, the argument that a lot of people are saying is
maybe
that
that's
if
what
they
they
want
want.
to come back,
Yeah.
he has worked his way back to doing it.
Yeah.
Which...
He obviously he gained greatly because he took the LIV money. But then I wonder if it's like, we're offering this pathway back for these specific guys because they're the guys we really want. But if your contract ends and you want to earn your spot back on the PGA Tour by playing on another tour for a year that gets you a card, have at it.
Yeah.
We'd love to see you back. Good luck.
Yeah, the DP World Tour seems to be the way of showing intent as well, because Koepka, I think weeks beforehand he'd played a bunch of different European Tour, DP World Tour events. So I almost wonder if that's like, look, I'm trying.
Yeah.
I guess that's the best spot they can go to, though, isn't it, really? That they're allowed to, if they've, fines permitting. Obviously, this Tyrrell Hatton and Jon Rahm stuff is kind of rolling over a little bit, but, that's where they can go and play in the best fields possible, essentially. And it gives them an opportunity, as you say, to finish in a ranking system at the end of the season to get a PGA Tour card. The thing is, that doesn't offend me as much, really. If someone says, I'm not going to sign for LIV again, I'll go and do the groundwork and play and get into the top 10. And if you've played well enough to do that, you've obviously played very good golf all year, and you are rewarded by getting back on the PGA Tour. At least you've kind of, you haven't just been given that free hand of like, well, come back up.
Yeah, I think that's my issue with the Brooks Koepka thing, is that, like, there's plenty of players who would love to just join the PGA Tour, but that's not a thing for everyone else. Like, obviously these players have some great history and they have won majors and, big tournaments and lots of money over the course of the recent, 5-6 years. But not everyone can just be like, oh yeah, I'll go back and play. I'll go and play on the PGA Tour. So I think it kind of needs to be the same rules for everyone. And the rule should be, in my mind, let your contract expire, go and qualify to play on the PGA Tour, and then we'll welcome you back.
Yeah. This is the issue, though, with the PGA Tour kind of like splitting a little bit, because they were always a charitable organisation for the players. That's the reason for the PGA Tour existed. But now that they've kind of deviated from that, and like half of it is that, but there's now, is it PGA Tour Enterprise, whatever it's called, but is the business side of things that obviously, they need to elevate their product. They need to, get investment. They need to kind of prove their worth to everyone who would be looking to invest in them. And from that side of things, they don't care about, the players necessarily. That half of the PGA Tour, they care about their bottom line. They care about what the stakeholders, investors will be seeing. And they want to see Brooks Koepka and maybe, say it quietly, Patrick Reed playing on their tour.
Yeah, if it comes down to... You know what? This actually smacks of a restaurant experience I had in Manchester recently. I went to Louis.
I have heard of such place.
It's the kind of like...
They try and be a bit...
It's the speakeasy type place where it's very expensive. They have a dress code on their website, and they say if you turn up and you're not dressed appropriately, we will send you away. And you're like, okay,
Don't they put like your phones in?
yeah, they cover up the camera on your phone. Well, they started doing that. They didn't do it to us when we went. Which, again, is the like double standards thing. Like, if you say these are the rules, these should be the rules, and the rules should be for everyone. So we go, they don't cover up the phones. Everyone's got their phones out. Or one girl did get told off for playing on her phone while she was waiting for her food. Not with us. But we were suited and booted. Actual suit trousers, shirt, jumper, jacket, you know, like we're going to a fancy dinner, which is what we were. Guy walks past us in jeans, trainers, and a hoodie. There was another guy wearing a hat.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, look, like, should there be... I'm making all this effort in order to, you know, to abide by the rules, and these guys are just getting whatever they want. The metaphor works across to the PGA Tour as well. It's like, this guy's this guy's making all this effort and working really hard to get onto the PGA Tour, and you're going, yeah, thanks so much for that. You can just go, you'll be fine. And this guy didn't do anything to earn it recently.
Yeah, it's weird because it's still a meritocracy, but it's not ethical at the same time. Like both of those things can be, you know, mutually exclusive. That like the people who are the best have earned their right to get that opportunity back.
Yes.
So it's what you do, it's not how you act, which is it's not always been the way that golf has operated. Like for the longest time, I mean, like even really, really far back, it's like how you were born, like your circumstances and things like that. And then, you know, you would be turned away at a lot more clubs depending on what you wear and things like that. Yeah. And now it's just, hey, if you can play well, you can play on our tour.
Yeah, tricky one. Very tricky one. But listen, we like I said, if we're allowed to like Patrick Reed, I would like to like Patrick Reed.
I have always thought that he would be quite high up on my list of someone who I'd want to film with.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think it'd be cool?
I just think it'd be super interesting, and I think he'd get it.
Yeah.
I think he'd get into it. I think he would have some really good stories. I think he'd be entertaining, and he's a good golfer. Like I just think, like, even from a clickability standpoint, people would be interested to see him in that setting of like, what is he actually like?
Peter Finch versus Patrick Reed.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I honestly, I would actually quite like to do it.
You're allowed to cheat.
But I think he would I think he'd buy into it. Yeah. I don't think he would be like, if we went to him and said like, oh, we want to do a little bit where, you know, you're sweeping away the sand or something like that. I feel like he would just get behind it.
Oh my God, he'd be the perfect person to have in a Peter Finch video, because we could get him to pretend to fluff his lie and we could get Pete to dob him in.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Brad Dalkey's asked me to watch you.
Oh, good Lord. Yeah, the views would be good though.
I think it'd be a good video.
Be good, yeah. No, I like before I came to work here, I used to work for like a few clients, and one of them was Golfing World, and I think their favorite person to film with was Patrick Reed, because he always had time for them. I think he just, for whatever reason, just when he's outside of a tournament setting, just really has loads of time for media and really opens up.
Yeah.
And like realistically, if you know the likes of Scottie Scheffler did that, we'd probably be spending more time talking about him and not Patrick Reed.
Yeah. I'm here for the Patrick Reed revival arc of his
oh God, yeah,
his redemption tour.